Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Monday Mix. Today we are doing the 10th of March. Now we've got a fair bit to get through today, but we're going to kick off firstly with some coin news. The Royal Mint has just released the information that on Thursday the 13th of March, the second coin out of the annual set, commemorative wise, is actually going to have its individual release, and that is the stories of the Second World War 50 pence. Now, I must admit, I thought this might have been the strike on the day on the 8th of May when we have the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. I mean, actually, the World War II didn't actually end until the 2nd of September in 1945, but it was the victory in Europe on the 8th of May. And next up is a giveaway win. I actually won something on Collect's channel, so this is the letter he sent with the prize. So hello Glenn, congratulations on winning the prize from the third giveaway from my channel, and thank you so much for your constant support. I much appreciate your help and knowledge about the coins. I mean, knowledge wise, I know there's quite a lot of information to take in. I've sort of tried to teach myself information on coins over the last sort of 5 years. Please find attached few territorial coins which I hope will fill some gaps in your collection. Keep on hunting and stay in good health. All the best, Collects. And I'll put a link to Collect's channel in the description box below. And while I'm on, a big shout out to Sunderland Coin Hunt. So Gavin, congratulations on getting past 900 subs. And if you haven't subscribed to either Collects or Sunderland Coin Hunt, pop over and do it. It's all free, as it is with this channel as well. So let's have a look at the coins that he sent. So first up is from the Falkland Islands. I must admit, I thought it was just one coin I was going to get. So Falkland Islands 2004. So I've got the coat of arms of the Falkland Islands. This bit here, mint, I must admit at first I thought, is it the mint where it was made? But he's put a question mark, so I'm presuming it's short for mintage, because none of these will have mintage figures on. And we've got in Broadley portrait on the obverse. Next up, we've got an Isle of Man, and it's got the AA die. I don't know whether we'll be able to see the AA. There it is, just on the side there. And the Triskelion. I'm not sure if that, say, Pub Joy Mint. I started to write these on the back and then realised that it was actually mintage figures he was going on about. Again from Isle of Man 2017. So the Falcon and the Raven. And this was done at the Tower Mint. Now this one here, I know the obverse is a little bit dirty, but there's actually two obverses for this one. Now I did have a look through my collection, and this is the one I've already got. And the difference is the portrait. I mean, you can see here it's very, very flat. It's what the class as low relief, whereas the one that Collector sent is the high relief. So it was only in 2017 on the £1 coin that actually happened. So I don't have that one. I know that for a fact. And there's the 2018. As you can see, that's got the high relief as well. And we're moving on to Gibraltar with an AB die, which I think is just on the left of the castle. Again, Pub Joy Mint. 1998 AA die. You can just see again, just to the left. – 2001 AA. 2009 Neanderthal skull. Now with this one, I've written on the back here, Tower Mint, where it was made, and a Type 1. Now there is the years 2009, 10 and 11 from Gibraltar for this £1 coin. It's exactly the same design. It did have two types, a Type 1 and a Type 2. Now the difference is, this one is actually a 2013, but we're really only looking at 9, 10 and 11. And you can see the difference is the portrait. It seems to be a lot smaller, but also the legend around the outside. This one just has Gibraltar 2009, whereas that one has Queen of Gibraltar. And then you've got the date underneath the portrait. So if you are doing date runs and you want to collect every single one, there is, like I say, there's two types for the years 2009, 10 and 11. And finish off again with one from 2010, the Neanderthal skull, and again that one is just the Type 1, so it just has the legend Gibraltar 2010. So very nice indeed, but that wasn't at all, because the pièce de résistance was a signed bunny. So he's actually signed and collects 300 subs. Now I'm sorry to say I will be taking all of these coins out of these flips, because I don't like the staples, because they tend to rip the housing when I put the flips into a separate folder. So I'll just move those over to one side, and next we're going to be doing the number 1 song on this day. So we're going to go back to the 10th of March 1991 for this, where we saw The Clash with Should I Stay or Should I Go at number 1. It was their second and final week at number 1, and it was actually their only number 1 single. It was actually a re-release, as the original song only reached number 17 in the charts in 1982. Now the Clash were actually formed in 1976 during the punk era, and the classic lineup between 1977 and 1982 were the lead singer and rhythm guitarist Joe Strummer, real name John Graham Miller, with Mick Jones on lead guitar, Paul Simonon on bass guitar, and Nicky Topper Hedden on drums. Now Hedden actually left the band in 1982 due to internal friction around his heroin addiction, which had been increasing. Jones actually left the following year and formed Big Audio Dynamite, and the Clash continued with their now new lineup, and they released their final album in 1985 before actually disbanding a few years later. So they've actually had more re-release songs that have done better since the band split up in 1986 than it did before then. So anyway, this song, Should I Stay or Should I Go, it's actually appeared in the 2016 Netflix series Stranger Things, which was set in the year 1983. I'm just going to zoom back out a bit. There we go. Now you may or may not know that March is actually Women's History Month, and it's quite apt that the coin that I've actually been able to find relates to an American abolitionist. Now she was actually born into slavery, Harriet Tubman, who passed away on the 10th of March 1913. She was actually born Araminta Ross, but later took her mother's Christian name, Harriet. She did actually marry in 1844, and in 1849 she heard a rumour that she was actually going to be sold to another slave master. So she decided to abscond, but the husband and the children decided to stay. Now she was actually the first woman to lead an armed expedition in the Civil War, because she actually joined up with the Union Army. The expedition was actually the Combahee River Raid, where 700 enslaved people were freed, and she helped dozens of slaves to freedom in the north along what they called the Underground Railroad, which was like a series of safe houses, and so they were able to pass through all these houses on the way to Canada. Now, the United States Mints actually produced 3 coins to celebrate the bicentennial of Tubman's birth. There was a $5 gold coin, which was actually done at West Point Mint. There was a $1 silver coin, and in proof as well, which was actually done at the Philadelphia Mint. And then there was also a $1/2, which was a copper nickel clad copper coin, and that's the one we're going to be looking at. Now, the $1/2 design actually depicts her work as a scout, spy and nurse for the Union Army during the American Civil War. The obverse, the engraver was Renata Gordon, which her initials is on the right hand side of the coin, and the designer was actually Don Everhart, and his initials is on the left hand side of the coin. On the reverse, it actually represents Harriet Tubman holding a spyglass in front of some army tents. And the reverse designer for this one was Thomas Hipschen, and his initials is on the left, just under the tents there. And the engraver for this one on the right hand side, initials John McGraw. And Harriet Tubman on Veterans Day in 2024 was posthumously awarded the rank of 1-star Brigadier General in the Maryland National Guard in recognition of her military service during the American Civil War. Well, that was quite interesting, wasn't it? Anyway, there is another birthday to celebrate, and it is the channel, because the channel is 5 today. So way back, 10th of March 2020, I set the channel up. The first video didn't actually go live till the 4th of April, and I was watching a bit of it last night, and to be honest, it was a bit cringeworthy. But anyway, if I've worked this out right, today should be the 700th video upload that I've actually done on the channel, and I thought in recognition of the fact I will do a little giveaway. So I've got some coins, of which the winner can pick 7 out of those coins. The reason it's been 7, it's obviously 1 for every 100 uploads. Now, I know a lot of people have done way more uploads than I have, because some actually upload maybe 5-6 times a week. But anyway, the coins I've got to show you that you have a selection from. We'll start off with the Magna Carta. So this has a mintage of 1,495,000. Got a golden guinea. That's got a mintage of 2,990,000. A little bit tarnished. Now, all of these coins have actually come from coin hunts. Got the Great Fire of London, my favourite coin. I think the sun's trying to peep through the blinds here, so I might have to just adjust that for a second. And next we'll go to Britannia's. Got the 2016, which has got a mintage of 2,925,000, or you've got the 2015, which is a lot rarer, 650,000, or you can pick the King James Bible. It's got a mintage of 975,000. Got no Commonwealths, by the way. If you're into trains, got the Underground Train in 2013, 1,690,000. I've got an Underground Roundel from the same year, 1,560,000. But if trains aren't your thing, you've also got the ships. So I've got the World War I Navy, same mintage as the 2015 Britannia, 650,000, or the 2011 Mary Rose, that's got a mintage of 1,040,000. But if you like your Olympic coins, I've got the Olympic Centenary 2008, and that has a mintage of 910,000, or the Beijing Handover, which is 918,000, or the 2012 coin, because it was the handover 2012 to 2016. So it was 2012 when it was minted, and this is the Rio handover. That's got a mintage of 845,000. But if territories are a thing, I've also got a Jersey Parishes 1998, or you might prefer coins from the Shakespeare set. So we've got the comedies, that's got 4,355,000. We've got the Shakespeare tragedies. It is a what a piece of work as a man. So that's mintage of 4,615,000. Or the Shakespeare histories, mintage of 5,655,000, I think, off the top of my head. So anyway, you've got, like I say, a choice of 7 from 17 coins. I mean, you might prefer something else. I mean, I do have a Trinity House, if you like Trinity House. But like I said, there isn't any Commonwealths on the table, unfortunately. Now, all you have to do is just put something in your comments with the number 7 or the word 7. And I'll pick a winner from those comments in about 2 weeks' time. Next up is something I wasn't actually planning on doing, and I've mentioned it many times in the past that I wasn't going to do it, but I've had a couple of people badgering me about it, and that's regarding channel memberships. So sometime in the next week or so, you will probably see a join button underneath the video. It'll only be 99 pence a month. That's the lowest you can actually set it at, and I don't plan on doing anything higher than that. Perks wise, the only thing I can really offer, obviously there'll be badges, which I'm in the process of getting made, and some emojis which you can use in comments. The badges, by the way, they're not actually physical badges, they're just badges next to your name. So if you've had like a membership for a month, 3 months, and so on. Other perks, I might be able to offer videos to be seen by channel members first. But obviously, if there's only going to be 1 or 2, it might be a waste of time. But regarding sort of funds wise, I won't be using the money towards buying coins. That is actually going to be coming out of my own funds. But the money will be probably used towards sort of bank fees, because it is starting to get a bit costly when I'm putting money in or taking money out of my business account. So anyway, that is something that's going to be coming along in the next week or so. But we're going to finish off with some coins that I've actually been buying this week. And first up is a 50 pence TT from the Isle of Man. And this is dated 2015. And as you can see, it's got the A die. So TT Legends. So we've got a few people around the edge. Joey Dunlop, Jeff Duke, Mike Hillwood, and John McGuinness, Giacomo Agostini, David Jeffries, and Bob McIntyre. So what did I pay for this? Well, it was on an auction, and I actually won with £3 and a penny. However, it was £3.99 postage, because the gentleman sent it as a signed for. And the reason is, you can see that it is in stunning condition. Yes, I maybe should have been using gloves, but it is not brilliant uncirculated. It's probably just an uncirculated coin. Now the guide price on that 50 pence guide that I usually use says between £6 and £8. So I think I've sort of done pretty well with that one. And all the others are actually 5 pences. Now with these, they were actually £1.49 each. However, if you bought 3, you got 1 free. So this one is an 8A die. This is from 1994. The golf clubs and the golf ball. And all of these I didn't have in the collection. Staying with golf, again it's an 8A die, which you can see to the right there. A golfer with an absolutely huge golf ball. 1997. And we've got Goat's Cross. Again, an 8A die. That's from the year 2000. And another Goat's Cross, again, 8A die. That's from 2001. Got Tower of Refuge, 5 pence. Again, 8A die. That's from the year 2009. Tower Refuge again from 2013. Again, 8A die. So that was the 6 that I actually picked. All the others were either out of stock or probably a little bit too costly. So what I did was I had a look at the ones I did have and if there was any with a lot of die marks or different die marks. So the first one I picked was this one. So I don't know if you can see that. I might have to put a picture on the right hand side as I zoom in, but it's an AE die, and I didn't have an AE die, and that one is from 2002. Just to show you, these are the way the die marks are. And I got mixed up because the B and the E, they do look very similar until you actually look at it under a sort of a magnifying glass. Because sometimes, like I say, the E doesn't join up there. But I had to contact Graham Morrison, who in turn contacted Judith from Squirrel and Coins regarding this last one. Because it wasn't actually on New Mister. Now, again, I don't know whether you can see there, but down at the bottom, it's actually an AE die. Which had me a bit confused because, like I said, it wasn't on New Mister. But that one is from 2014. So anyway, Judith actually got back to us and said there is a coin book, Coins over the Isle of Man. And in it, it does actually state that the 5 pence one did have an AE die. So I was able to add that onto New Mister, and they've actually included a couple of photographs as well. So another decent one as well. So all of those 8 I do not have. I'll be putting them into their individual flips in due course. But in the meantime, don't forget, we've got the giveaway, 7 coins of your choice out of all of those. And as I mentioned, as long as you put the word 7 or even the number 7 somewhere in the comments, in 2 weeks time I will make a draw and I'll get you verified if I haven't already contacted you beforehand, and then you can decide which coins you would like for your collection. You can actually decide what you want to do with them when you do receive them. You can either sell them on if you want, use them for your collection or whatever. So that's it for today's Monday mix. Again, a big thank you to Collects, and I'll have to have a look to see whether I need any of those for the collection. I must admit I've only looked at the couple of the Gibraltar ones because I knew there was different versions. By the way, before I forget, £2 coin hunts are back on Saturday. Yay! There is a 50p coin hunt on Wednesday. I find another brilliant coin. Remember, I got the fish last week. But anyway, until the next time, thank you for watching and keep on hunting. Enjoy yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.